Good afternoon. I just wanted to do a little quick story time. I know I already done a video on a documentary that I watched, Caterpillar, so feel free to check it out. It's on my page, and I'm going to do more documentaries as I go. So I want to do a really quick video and explain why I am doing home health. And since it's almost been a month since I got my RN, I figure I just bear it out. Okay, so story time. I started out as LPN in 2016 because I passed the PN boards. I went on to work in nursing home, and I thought, well, that's where most nurses get their start, which is great. And I said, all right, it doesn't hurt. I gained some experience, and maybe eventually I'll find out what I want to do more as a nurse, because nursing, you would think it's just one dimensional and you only do hospital and nursing home. That's not the case. So I did the nursing home job for at least 2.5 or 3 years. I always kind of get that a little confused. So I did that, and I felt like I was undervalued at the time. And albeit I'm a new nurse, as you're a new nurse, you tend to make some mistakes, and the whole thing about nursing, you're always learning. Even no matter how long you've practiced as a nurse, you always have room to grow. So I'll admit I made some mistakes here and there, and it's what it is. So I don't feel like I was protected at that job. I felt like I wasn't good enough as a nurse. I just didn't feel like I'm gonna get much growth working there. And I was always thinking of getting my RN at the time anyway, and maybe eventually, if this doesn't work out here, eventually I have to find another nursing job somewhere. But my parents are already so proud of me, and I'm like, I don't want to let them down, so let me just tough it out. Sure, whatever. So I was let go in 2018 or 19, one of those years. I think it was 2019, I want to say, because this was like maybe a year after my dad got sick, and he initially had a stroke. And I just wasn't happy, because I wanted to be floated to what's called the A wing, where you have more acute patients, you're exposed to more rehab like stuff, and you get more responsibilities. And they thought I could not handle it. And it's like, okay, that's fine. If you want to float me there, fine. At least take me down so I can see what skills I can learn out of it, right? They wouldn't do that. And if I floated, it was to the dimension, again, where there's no skill whatsoever. And I felt very, very devalued. Like, they didn't want me to grow as a nurse. And I'm like, you know what? They did me a favor letting me go, to be honest. It just wasn't the right environment for me, and I should have left sooner, to be honest. But it is what it is. So my cousin used to work in the agency I'm still working in now, and despite its ups and downs, healthcare is tough no matter what industry you work at in healthcare. I've done home health for quite a while now, and I'm in love with it because it's my own schedule. I don't feel pressured. I mean, sometimes I do actually feel a little pressure because I have to help out my fellow co-workers, and not everyone can be able to. And sometimes I have to be flexible to float, which I float most of the time. I know I might look oily. I'm sorry, guys, but that's not the point of the video. But anyway, home healthcare has allowed me to gain more skills as I'm going through my journey to become a nurse practitioner. I learned IV here. I learned how to do a wound vac. I've done Plerex before, so basically your chest tube. I've done that, and I've learned to, I've done G-tube before, but I've always known how to do G-tube, but it's been like a long time. So I've known how to do like those kind of skills. I don't know how to do every single skill. I can do venipuncture, but with IV, I can draw from a PICC line. So you asked me to draw from a PICC line, easy. I can do that within minutes. You asked me to change the dressing, easy. I can do that within minutes. I know the right procedures. I know PPE. I'm good. You know, I've been in this agency for a damn long time, and despite how every other coworkers feel or how I feel about me being paid, I'm comfortable here and I want to do more. So the drawback is, if you remember a few videos ago, I'm talking about how I cannot be licensed as an RN in Massachusetts, and unfortunately I have to make a really, really tough choice. I'm working on trying to do home care as a RN, but I can't do it here, because if Massachusetts were not so difficult, I would already be learning how to do the OASIS, doing discharge and admissions, and getting the pay that I deserve. You know what I mean? So I have to make a hard choice, because I am thinking of doing hospice, and it's home care hospice, and I have a fair amount of patients to see, which would be great, and I will be learning the ropes, and it's something I have to do, but I have to make some sacrifices, because the thing is, it's 8:30 to 5, and it'll be an awesome job to do. Don't get me wrong, I'm so tempted to take that job full on, but I also know I have patients here that I can't abandon, and I can't leave my coworker on her own, because there's not enough staff in this area where I'm working. So I'm just kind of at odds, and I'm not sure what to do. I know that, you know, the nurse could do every other day, but then who accounts for that rest of the days, right? I'm used to being that dependable, and I'm happy with what I'm doing already. It's just Massachusetts, like, it's again has made it difficult for me to be an RN here, despite the fact I'm already licensed as an RN. I passed the NCLEX, and to me, I don't feel like I need to do additional education, because I've learned enough, and the boards have already proved I'm a safe nurse. So what more do I need to do? I mean, if they said for maybe 6 months to I don't know, 8, 9, I would do it. I would be down to, like, in a perfect world, I would take it on, and if it were already paid and I didn't have to pay for it, I would do it. I wouldn't mind. But to do a whole full 2 years and a half, that's not happening. I already don't get paid enough as it is. So it's too bad, because nursing shortage is a real thing, and honestly, just making people Massachusetts making this a compact state won't be enough. I think they need to bend some rules, but it's what it is. I mean, we'll never change it. I don't know if I can change it. I'm only one person. It's not like everyone else is having this issue in Massachusetts. I know abroad the country, there are people who are dealing with this. So I don't know. It's really a tough call. So anyway, if you love what you're doing and you're passionate about it, just own it. Like, whether you work in the ER, I always said ER and OR nurses are amazing, because I can never handle that kind of stress. And to be honest, I'm too chicken shit to work in a hospital, because it's a lot of stress. So good for people who can do that. It's not for me. Home health care is not stressful. It's very easygoing. I mean, obviously you may have some days where you may have a more of a workload, but other than that, it's actually chill. The patients know me. I get to know some other patients when I'm not doing this route, and I get the experience, and I gain more experience. So I love home health. And you like long-term care, that's good. I mean, I know people love it and they love to work with elderly. I like to work with the elderly too. It's just I like to work with a broad population of patients, whether you're children or adults. So that's just me. But anyways, be proud of what you do, and hopefully one day I can come up with a solution with my future, because I want to still be in this agency. I'm not going to tell you the name of the agency I'm working, by the way, but I still want to be in this agency, and I really hope that there's a way where I can actually work as an RN without having to interfere with the hours of this agency. So I believe in miracles, and there's a miracle that's going to happen. I just need to stay positive. Anyways, thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.